Hello everyone, before we get out to the dealership walk to see the Tundra inventory, I wanted to give you an update on this engine and powertrain guaranteed for a lifetime program they have at this dealership. We are at a dealership that we go to quite often. It's called Tri-County Toyota in Royersford, Pennsylvania. And I'm going to read what their engine and powertrain guaranteed for a lifetime program is all about. And then I contacted the dealership to get even more clarity. So if you're in the area of Royersford, Pennsylvania, and you're looking for a Tundra or any Toyota really, this may be a place to check out because you don't see this at every dealership. So on their website, engine and powertrain guaranteed for a lifetime. As long as you own your Tri-County car or truck, your engine is guaranteed. Just follow the manufacturer's service and maintenance schedule. See Tri-County Manager for details. Diesels, turbocharged engines, and vehicles sold with 80,000 plus miles and older than 8 years are excluded. So when I read that, originally I was like, well, the Tundra is turbocharged, so let me get some clarity on that. And when I contacted my person at this dealership, this is what they told me for a couple more details. Maintenance must be done at our service facility, and as long as the vehicle was under 8 years old or 80,000 miles at the time of purchase from us, you will have coverage with no expiration on engines, transmissions, differentials, transfer case, and other drive axle components. The exceptions are for diesels and high-end or exotic cars, as well as turbochargers on off-brand vehicles. So even though the Tundra has turbo and some of the other Toyota models out there have turbos in them as well, they are covered because they are Toyotas. So again, if you're in the market for a Toyota, or specifically because of this channel, a Toyota Tundra, and you're in the Royersford, Pennsylvania area, check out Tri-County Toyota. Contact them for even more details on this guaranteed engine and powertrain program they have going on. And let's get out to the dealership and see what they have today. And a good Sunday morning, ladies and gentlemen. Tri-County Toyota. We're in Royersford, Pennsylvania. See the nuclear plant right in the background there. 48 degrees, it's freezing, and I'm not prepared for it. I would say this is the first true day of fall that I'm feeling. It's been 75, 70 degrees every day, but 48 here in Royersford today. But we got some nice Tundras to go through. They don't have a lot here. There's these, and then there's a really cool one in the front I want to show you. We got some pretty good discounts on their 2026s, so let's check it out. First, we're going to start with a regular SR5 in ice cap. This isn't TRD. It's not SX, nothing special, just a regular SR5. Crew Max with the 5.5 foot bed, 4x4 of course. You got the LED lights up front. You have the parking sensors, the blind spot monitoring. Don't forget for 2026, all Tundras have the 32-gallon gas tank now. There is no more 22.5-gallon tank. They got rid of that. So that really only affects the SR and SR5. The higher trims always had the 32-gallon tank. We have the 8-inch screen. We have the fabric seats. Another change for SR5 in 2026, if you have the upper level SR5, there is no more Softex option. It's now leather trimmed. Got the Tundra stamp in the back with the black inlay, 4x4, of course, 18-inch wheels. Let's go around and see what the sticker says for this truck here. One more good look at ice cap. Cool thing about regular SR5, there's no chrome on the outside, so it's body color automatically. 3.4 liter twin turbo V6 is the engine, 10-speed automatic transmission. Let's see what we got as far as price. It's gonna be hard to see because in 2026, they put the sticker on the back window, so it's pretty tough. 58,281. This one here has the BSM outer mirrors, SR5 convenience package, all-weather floor liners, black emblem overlay, trifold tonneau cover. We got the non-skid brand bed liner. It has the TRD steps on it and the tailgate insert in black. Once again, 58,281. I hope you could see it through the camera better than I can see it with the naked eye. So that's a nice one to start on. Next door, we have another SR5, different steps on this. This one has the TRD cast aluminum. This one has the regular Toyota steps. This one is in mag gray. Let's see the price on this. On the inside, looks like we got, I can't tell if that's leather trimmed or fabric. We will know right away if we see premium package. So those are the regular fabric seats and the 8-inch screen. This is actually set up pretty much the same exact way. 58,153. By the way, Toyota trifold tonneau cover on both of those trucks there. So 2 SR5s to start the day for us. ice cap, magnetic gray metallic. Next door, we're going up into the luxury trim levels of Tundra. This is a Crew Max with a 6.5-foot bed, platinum. Regular iForce. You could get this in iForce or iForce Max. This one's regular iForce, 3.4-liter twin turbo V6, of course. And the thing about luxury trims that people love when it comes to Toyota Tundra is everything comes standard. 360 camera, you got the premium auto leveling headlights, 14-inch screen. This has leather trim seats on the inside that are heated and ventilated front and rear, memory function for driver, massaging front seats, JBL, pano roof. It's all in their digital gauge cluster as well. Sequential taillights, hydraulic cab mounts. Window goes all the way down in the back on all of these Tundras. There's the big 6.5-foot bed. It has bed lights and outlet in it. We got the power tailgate also. That was new for 2025. So this is year number 2 for the power up-down tailgate. Magnetic gray metallic. So like I said, you could get this in iForce or iForce Max. This is regular iForce. You can also add TRD Off-Road package. This doesn't have it. And as far as the look goes, people love the platinum because it's a high luxury trim, but it still is body color and dark chrome instead of all of the bright chrome you see on something like a 1794, which is a sister trim to this. Let's go check out the sticker. So this one here is 73482, and it has the 10-inch color heads-up display, power running boards, power bed step, all-weather floor liners, black front bumper letters, tri-fold tonneau cover, stainless steel door edge guards, non-skid brand bed liner. So once again, 73482. So what's your thoughts on the higher trim Toyota Tundras like this? Or would you go for something a little unique? This is a TRD Pro Toyota Tundra. And I don't know if this is a 25 or 26 yet because we're not checking the sticker. And there's really not much on the outside to tell you the difference. The main difference for 2026 is the availability of the isodynamic seats. And we know the isodynamic seats from the Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro. They're standard in Tacoma TRD Pro. They're optional on Tundra, so keep that in mind. But what's great about the TRD Pro, it's built off of a limited platform. And when I say that, people ask what I mean. What I mean by that is it has the feature level of a limited. But on limited, we always talk about how you can add some things, take some things off. For instance, there's availability on the limited, like the pano moonroof, the JBL, but you don't have to get it. So this is built like a loaded limited. It only comes one way as far as the features. So like the premium auto leveling headlights, the pano, the JBL, 14-inch screen, digital gauge cluster. This has soft tech seats that are heated and ventilated in the front, memory function for driver. The limited in 2026 switches to leather trim seats. This keeps the soft tech seats. You can get a red or a black interior on this. So that's what I mean when I say built off of a limited platform. It means that it has all of the features a limited can have, but they're standard. When you go TRD Pro, you can only get it in iForce Max, 5.5-foot bed, Crew Max 4-wheel drive. That's the only way it comes. Now, some of the TRD Pro stuff, you got the Toyota Heritage Grille up front, TRD light bar. It has the TRD front sway bar there, TRD skid plate if you could see it. Again, premium auto leveling headlights, marker lights, because it's a little bit wider than your regular Tundra because of the offset and over fenders. You got the Fox suspension in there, if you could see it, with the TRD upper control arms. It has the 18-inch BBS Forge TRD wheels, the Falcon Wild Peak tires, TRD Pro up on the hood. This has the black interior. Again, 14-inch screen, digital gauge cluster, pano roof, loaded up nice. Here's your parts content for Tundra. In case you want to know, take a picture of that. Again, TRD Pro only comes in 5.5-foot bed. TRD Pro stamp, unique. Everyone else has the Tundra. 1794 has its own unique stamp as well, but TRD Pro across the tailgate. This has the tonneau cover on it. This has the Wi-Fi trailer package, which is something you can add to TRD Pro. It's not standard. So as we come around, what's your thoughts on this truck? And what will the price be? Let's find out. It's kind of tight. We're going to get in here, see what's going on as far as price. So this one here is $79,627. It is a 2026, and here is what's on it. So we've got the trailer tow tech package, tri-fold tonneau cover, TRD Pro black bed lettering, TRD Performance air filter. This has the black front bumper letters, the extension on the Toyota Connect system, 325, TRD cast aluminum running boards, black overlays, non-skid brand bed liner, owner's profile, 79,627. Would you spend the money on a TRD Pro? I like to ask people this a lot because with the TRD Pro, Usually there's not a lot of discounts on Pro. It's just the way it is. They make less Pros than the other trims. So you might be ending up MSRP or maybe $1,000 off, where you could get something like a Platinum or a 1794 with TRD Off-Road, which is very much comparable. Actually, the Platinum of 1794 has more luxury features if that's what you're into. But you could save thousands because there's discounts on those trucks, not many discounts on the Pro. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Really like the next one. The next one is an SR5 TRD Off-Road in blueprint. Now, the great part about TRD Off-Road, TRD Rally, and TRD Pro, locking rear diff, multi-terrain select crawl control, if you want those features, that is the only way you could get it. It has to be TRD Off-Road, TRD Pro, or TRD Rally. So keep that in mind when you're shopping. This has Bilstein shocks, 18-inch TRD wheel and tire package, all-terrain tires. Got the TRD grill up front. On the inside, you have a red TRD engine start button, sport pedals, and the TRD shifter. Black badges on the outside. Can't really see in today. It's that, that time of the year where you can never see in on the truck. 8-inch screen, fabric seats, but you can get 14-inch screen and the leather trim seats, as we spoke about earlier. 61,595. This one has the SR5 painted BSM mirrors, TRD off-road package, TRD front skid plate, SR5 convenience package, heated leather wrap steering wheel, tri-fold tonneau cover, all weather floor liners, TRD cast aluminum running boards, non-skid spray on bed liner, exhaust tip in black chrome, stainless steel door edge guards. Once again, 61,595. Blueprint, can't go wrong. TRD off-road, some say must have. And SR5, the most popular trim of Toyota Tundra. Let me know what you think about that one in the comments below. Is that something you would consider? All right, next one. I really like this one. This is something you really don't see very often. It's a limited, it's TRD off-road, but it's got the 6.5 foot bed. A lot of people in this country, the ones that I speak to about Tundras that are in the market for Tundra, are always looking for 6.5 foot bed crew maxes. Around me, I see them quite often, but from what you guys say, they're not very common all over the place. So if you're looking for crew max with a 6.5 foot bed, I could tell you wholeheartedly that New Jersey and Pennsylvania has quite a few of them, and this is kind of a sweet setup. What's cool about limited when you go TRD off-road, it body color and blacks out the outside. Everything as far as chrome and machine silver is gone, and as you can see, body color. 20-inch TRD wheels with the Falcon Wild Peak tires, Bilstein shocks, locking rear diff, multi-terrain select crawl control. This one has the 3.4 liter twin turbo V6, but you can get it in iForce Max. On the inside, it's leather trim seats, and these seats are in black. The 14-inch screen is standard, digital gauge cluster is standard. Does this one have the pano? It does, but it doesn't have the limited premium package because those are the regular LED lights. If you go limited premium package, you could kind of see the difference in the lens here. Take a mental picture of that. The premium auto leveling headlights look like that. You could see more of the inner workings inside the lens, and that's how you can tell. So for limited, you need the limited premium package to get the premium auto leveling headlights, so this one doesn't have that. There's also a limited power package that gives you the bed lights and outlet and the wireless charger, and this one does have it. So this has limited power package, but not limited premium package. So if you're shopping, make sure you know when it comes to, I say it all the time, SR5 and limited, really pay attention to the packaging because there's many ways you can get these trucks as far as features go. Black TRD grill up front. Once again, locking rear diff, multi-terrain select crawl control. One thing that confuses people when they're shopping for Tundra, when it comes to Tacoma, TRD Off-Road is a trim, okay? When it comes to Tundra, TRD Off-Road is an available package on trims. So you could get TRD Off-Road on SR5, Limited, Platinum, and 1794. It's a package. But on Tacoma, it is a trim. So again, Toyota.com build and price tool. Get familiar with the truck before you head over to the dealership so you know everything about these trucks, so you make sure you get the one you want. These prices, they're not cheap these days, so you want to make sure you're satisfied. 66,329. This has the limited power package, TRD off-road package, the power moonroof, TRD front skid plate, heated leather wrap steering wheel, all with their floor liners. Once again, 66,329. That's a beauty. This is the one I really wanted to see today too. All right, so That's some of the ones that are up here. They don't have a huge inventory, but the ones they have, I think, are very good. We're gonna go see one or two in the back there. I know they have one down there I really wanna check out, but Tri-County Toyota, they got some nice little discounts on the 2026 to start the year. Let's go over them one more time before we head down to the other side of the dealership. Limited, Crew Max with the 6.5-foot bed, TRD Off-Road package. I think that's gonna be everybody's favorite. Everybody loves the SR5, and in Blueprint with the TRD Off-Road, can't go wrong. I think this one is going to be everybody's favorite, even when they want to go a different direction as far as trim to get the discounts. We all love the TRD Pro, right? So that's a good one. Platinum with the 6.5-foot bed. If you want luxury and capability, so you want the bed for the crew, for the family's gear, and then you fit the crew and the family on the inside in ultimate luxury, this may be something you want to look at. And if you're just looking for a truck to do the job, not a lot of extras, you don't want all the extra stuff like the leather and all that, you got two nice SR5s right here. So let's head down to the other side and see a fairly unique Tundra, something we certainly don't see every trip to the dealership. I got one more truck to show you down here, and I know many of you don't prefer it, but it really is something you just don't see very often. So this is an SR5 TRD Off-Road double cab with the 6.5-foot bed. I don't know, I love Lunar Rock. This is probably my favorite color of the Tundra palette. Of course, you let me know what you think in the comments below. You don't see a lot of double cabs. I feel like already in 2026, I've seen 3 or 4, which is different from what we've seen for 2025, which was maybe a handful. But this is SR5 TRD Off-Road. So with TRD Off-Road, you're gonna get locking rear diff, multi-terrain select crawl control. You got the 18-inch wheel and tire package. You got those Michelin all-terrains on there. TRD Off-Road grill up front, Bilstein shocks, locking rear diff, multi-terrain select crawl control like we said. We got the TRD red engine start button, sport pedals, and the TRD shifter. This is fabric seats and 8-inch screen. You can get it in leather trim seats and 14-inch screen. Fortunately, this one doesn't have it. And as I said last week or 2 weeks ago on my video, I'm gonna say it every time I see a double cab. A double cab is a nice way to save a little bit of money if you're not gonna use your back seats a lot, but you still want that 6.5-foot bed. You can get 6.5-foot bed on Crew Max, but this is a way to save a little bit of money. But please know, going in, the double cab back seat is quite small. It's not as large as it was in the second generation. So I always say to people, if you're thinking double cab for the new gen, go to a dealership, find a double cab, open the rear doors and check it out for yourself. Because I'm not saying people can't fit in the back, I'm just saying it's a lot tighter than it used to be. I owned a 2023 double cab that was just like this in midnight black. And you know, I had a couple people in my backseat for very short trips, like if we were going somewhere locally. But my old second gen double cab, or double cabs that I had 3 rear passengers for long trips to Richmond, Virginia for NASCAR from New Jersey with no problems. I don't think I could have did that in my new gen double cab. So keep that in mind. If you don't use your back seat a lot, or you're gonna have backseat passengers on more of a rare basis, this is a way to save a little bit of money with that big 6.5-foot bed. Locking rear diff, multi-terrain select crawl control. I mean, this is nicely packaged, but it's all about that back seat and if you're gonna use it a lot. So let's come around. You got the deck rail system here, got the composite bed. Let's see what the price is on this one. This is a 2026 Lunar Rock, as you can see. TRD Off-Road package, TRD front skid plate, leather wrap steering wheel, all weather floor liners there. 54,479. So a beautiful truck with the bigger bed, which a lot of you guys prefer as per what you tell me, but it's all about the need of that back seat. If you do need your back seat, you can go get an SR5 just like this, TRD Off-Road and everything, Crew Max with the 5.5-foot bed, Crew Max with the 6.5-foot bed. This may just be a way to save a little bit of money. Oh, actually, I see a sold under here, so congratulations to the new owner of this one, because this one's cool. You don't see Lunar Rock double cab SR5 TRD Off-Roads often at all. I don't know if I've ever seen one, so that's pretty neat. Now, if we're gonna talk about Nightshade Package Unlimited, and we're gonna talk about TRD Off-Road Unlimited, we gotta talk about the regular Limited. So this is what I'm talking about when I say your standard Limited. It comes with the machine silver. It has the chrome window trim. It has the chrome handles. All that goes away when you add Nightshade or TRD Off-Road. But if you don't care about that, and you like a little bit of chrome and machine silver, on the wheels and everything, this might be for you. This is in Lunar Rock right here, Crew Max with the 5.5-foot bed, regular 3.4 liter twin turbo V6. You can get iForce Max, but unfortunately this one does not have it. This doesn't have the limited premium package as well, because those are the regular LEDs. Limited premium package comes with the auto leveling premium headlights. So let's see what else. Doesn't have the 360 camera. So this one's gonna be fairly trimmed down for limited. I'm guessing we don't have a pano either. And we'll have to check out the sticker and see exactly what else it's missing. I was coming back to look for the bed lights and outlet, which are part of the limited power package, but because of the cover, I can't see. 4x4, of course, once again, 5.5-foot bed, Tundra stamp, sequential taillights. Let's see what the price is and what it's missing. Okay, 61,741. This has the tri-fold tonneau cover, black emblem overlay, all with the floor liners, the exhaust tip in black chrome. So this one doesn't have any of the extra packages that come on limited to load it up. Now, standard on this, you're gonna get for 2026, the leather trim seats, 14-inch screen, digital gauge cluster. But things that you can add, but this doesn't have, we talked about the limited premium package, which gives you the premium auto leveling headlights and the trailer assist package. The limited power package, this is missing as well, which gives you the wireless charger and the bed lights and outlet. This doesn't have the pano roof, it doesn't have JBL. This is pretty much your base limited here, but again, some people just want a few things and not all things, and this would be a perfect example of that, because limited, once again, standard 14-inch screen, standard digital gauge cluster, heated and ventilated front seats in this with the memory function for driver, and they are leather trim. Let me know what you think about this truck. Would you rather a loaded limited? Would you do a limited configuration that's different than this? Let me know in the comments below.